want to cut out any part of an image, there are a few ways you can do it. There are a number of tools at the top here. These are the marquee tools. There's also lasso tools and the magic wand tool. For this particular image, the best way to cut this shape out would be to hold down on this button here. When you do that, it often gives you other selections or other options down here. I'm going to use the magnetic lasso tool here. Now what the magnetic lasso does is it automatically detects the edge of an object when there's a high contrast. So with this spaceship, which is quite a light grey, and the dark of the black space, it's quite a high contrast, so the magnetic lasso tool is ideal for this. Just to demonstrate the others first of all though, the lasso tool is a freehand tool, which isn't ideal for this because unless you've got a very steady hand, it's difficult to select an outline. I'm going to press Ctrl D to deselect that shape, just so that I can go on to another tool. The polygonal tool is used to select angular areas or straight lines, which again is no good really for this particular job. So Ctrl D to deselect that. The magnetic lasso tool, like I say, is going to be the best one for us. So with this one, I'm going to start off on here, and I only need to click once, and if I just move my mouse along, you can see that it's automatically selecting the outside of the ship, and it's not a problem really until you get around to this area here. Now this part of the ship you might notice is a bit darker, and what sometimes happens here is when you go around, you might have noticed there it's just gone inside of the ship slightly. Now if you get to a point where little nodes appear, you can press delete and it will let you go back. You might just need to click here with your mouse just to help it out, and then you can work your way around the rest of the ship very easily. Now I can do that pretty quickly because it's high contrast. If it was a low contrast, something like a dark grey on a black, it probably wouldn't work so well. Now when you get back to the beginning, you just need to click until you get that shimmering shape like that. Simple enough to select. Now if you wanted to move that, what you would need to have is another image ready, and if you were to drag that across currently, it wouldn't actually work. All you get is your outline. The reason for that is because you hadn't selected the black select tool here. Now if I go back into this original image, go onto my select tool, I can drag that across, and you can see now that it moves that across. It looks like it's cutting it out, but it does actually leave your original one in there.